Hello everyone, welcome back to my storybook. This week we'll be talking about traditional media. Now I thought while we were talking about traditional media we could make some rose flowers. So let's get right into it. So the main thing that I want to talk about this week is whether traditional media is on its way out. Now personally, before I came to class this week, I was saying yes, traditional media is out because for me, everything is all about social media now. And if your media plan isn't primarily focused on social media, you won't be able to successfully market your product. But I was wrong. Now, in class, we took a look at different types of traditional media. For example, TV, radio, out of home, and those consist of billboards or ads you might see on buses or park benches. Now, the one that I want to focus on specifically are radio ads. Now, to be completely honest, I thought radio ads would actually be the least useful type of offline media. So we learned that AM or FM radio can reach more Canadians in 1 week than any social media platform. And honestly, I was kind of shocked because to me, I didn't realize how much of a hold radio had on people. Now, I realized that I'm actually one of those people that are listening to the radio 24/7. Now, I commute to school, 2 hours it takes me every day, there and back. So I'm listening to the radio constantly. And if I'm with my friends or by myself, I'm always listening to songs. I never connect my phone to any Spotify or any sort of streaming service, it's purely radio. Now, the real question is how do companies use the radio to their advantage? Now, personally, whenever I'm listening to the radio and I'm trying to listen to the music, I tend to skip some of the ads because I'm not always a big fan of hearing what the ads have to say. But maybe subconsciously, I'm remembering ads or I'm remembering catchy details or jingles that might be on the news. Now, one thing that I can for sure remember is when I was younger, my family would go to a lot of places and do a lot of driving, whether that would be to Niagara Falls or Wonderland or New York. I would always be listening to the radio. So, some of my most favorite ads that I listened to was this one by Pizza Nova, and I'll play it here.
439 Pizza Nova. 439 Pizza Nova. With every Pizza Nova you get real Italian pizza.
So this was a Pizza Nova ad, and it was a catchy jingle that whenever it would come up on the radio, I would sing along as loud as possible. And it was a great strategy for them because even years later, I still remember this ad. And personally, I've never seen any billboards or any TV commercials that have to do with Pizza Nova. But this one ad that I heard on the radio, I still remember to this day. So that shows how effective an actual radio ad is. Now, another one that I remember, and this was both a TV and radio ad, was from Marineland. So I'll play a clip here.
Known in Ontario, where the sea lions kiss, so the story goes. It's amazing shows and friendship code. Everyone loves Marineland.
So as a kid, there were always a few places that I wanted to go, and Marineland was one of them, but it was always too far away. So one day while we were driving to Niagara Falls, this Marineland ad came on the radio, and I asked my parents if we could go, and they said yes, because it was actually close by to Niagara Falls. And that was the first time I was actually able to go to Marineland. So even as time goes on, I feel like people always stick to classic TV, radio, or classic social media ads. Now, as much as I believe that online media is important and should be included in IMC plans or media planning, many social media sites are just trends that may not be around for the future. So it's remember to stick to the roots and not forget about how it all started. So to summarize, no, I don't think traditional media is going anywhere, no matter how hard people might try and force it out. I really think it's one of those things that's here to stay forever. And you should always include some form of online and offline media when advertising. Now, moving forward, I will try and not skip as many radio ads that I do, and maybe I'll actually find something useful that I might hear on the radio. Guys, for tuning into this week's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my rose flower bouquet. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.